Hey, what's up? So I wanted to give you guys some pointers based upon what I saw in the class this past Saturday. Everybody's getting so much better. We're starting to see some really nice lines and some really good balance. And so I just wanted to reiterate some of the points that I had about getting set up and what to do when you're upside down, that I think will be super helpful for creating more consistency and making you guys more efficient so you can practice more, so you get less tired and can get even better with the handstands. The first point is getting the shoulders forward. So most everybody gathered the idea of when you get your hands on the ground, we want to get those shoulders in front and then kick into the handstand. Unfortunately, what I also saw was that after getting the shoulders forward, then commonly we're pulling the shoulders back and then launching into it. So this is what I mean. Shoulders forward, get set, ready to do the handstand, and launch into the handstand. And so that was exactly what we were trying to avoid by getting the shoulders forward first, right? Using your spotter's knee as a guide to come forward until you feel that tactile physical contact. So you know, okay, now I'm forward, I want to stay forward and then push myself up into the handstand. Of course, if your spotter was too close, then that could have created some issues. So as a spotter, you need to be doing a really good job and learning and working just as hard as the person doing the handstand, but we're using that knee forward as a guide so that when I get ready to kick into the handstand and I'm forward, then from here, I just push and go straight upside down. And so that was the goal, is you get the shoulders forward and you push with them forward. It's sort of akin to getting set up in a deadlift, back is nice and straight, and then when you're ready to pick the weight up, round in the back. So that straight back did you no good, even though it was technically correct, because once you did the lift, you rounded and you lost the intention and the aspect of the execution that was going to make it work the best. And then the next point is making corrections more quickly and being more alert and more focused during your set. So that just means that while you're upside down, rather than waiting until you're swayed way over to really start to fight and bring it back, is to just be super alert and make adjustments more quickly. So that's just all about the hands, just kind of working the ground and keeping you in place, which obviously takes quite a bit of skill, but also it is a much larger part mental and just focus oriented than it is being physically capable and having developed that much skill. So I can show you what I'm talking about here. If I get my hands on the ground, my shoulders forward, I can kick up into the handstand, boom, and now I'm set. And so here you're gonna see I'm gonna hold very still and my hands are just going to kind of twitch, forearms are gonna work, and they're gonna keep me straight. So as my weight shifts over the top, my fingers are gonna grip real hard, push me back. If I go too far the other way, my fingers will relax and let me settle into balance. And when I'm ready to come on down, I can come on down. So those are really the two most important points I wanted to reiterate for those of you who are still learning, still sorting out how to balance. Simplifying it by getting those shoulders forward and having the same entry every time is going to make it so much easier for you to learn. For those of you who are better, who are expecting to do more sets, getting the shoulders forward and creating that consistency is just going to make it easier for you to replicate each set, as opposed to just nailing 1 or 2 out of 10 and being super frustrated. And then of course, for those of you who are able to hold them now, to be able to extend those hold times by being more focused and just more aware of what's happening is going to pay huge dividends as you're able to train more sets without getting as fatigued. It's just going to allow you to practice more and more and more, which is going to make you better and better and better. And of course, with those hand activation, quick adjustments, those are going to be super effective and really easy to implement with the wall drills that we've typically practiced and that I've shared on the PDFs and with the previous workout follow-up. So you can find those on my website if you go to the search box and search for workshop. You can just go through all of those drills like the scissors, the slides, the assisted balance. All of that stuff is going to be super helpful. And of course, if you have a spotter who is willing to work with you on a regular basis, they can lightly spot you while you develop that hand activation to keep you upside down. So I hope those two concepts are super helpful. Get the shoulders forward, keep the hands active, make your adjustments quickly, stay efficient upside down.